But you see, I pressed the 1 a bit too early, and it doesn't matter if you raise it or not, and it goes straight into that stun, which you actually is the whole thing you want to cancel. So, perfectly spaced, and it just works straight away. But again, that I can do that in isolation sometimes, but what I need to do that is that consistently, and you know, the only way to do that is to fucking practice. And perhaps maybe do that rhythm without mumbling like a psycho every time. But you know, I think you have to really, it's like learning how to read as a kid. You kind of have to put your finger on the line and go along with it, and then eventually you don't have to, you just look at it and you read. So this is kind of me holding my finger across the line by doing that rhythm. The same thing with in music. If you're trying to learn a certain beat, you even strip the notes themselves and just do the rhythm. And as soon as you internalize the rhythm, then you add the notes on top. So then it becomes a lot easier to understand, especially if you're doing things off the beat that aren't locked on step. That's the best way to deal with it, is to internalize the rhythm, and then from that point on you can just add whatever you want on it. Then you can actually own that rhythm. You can actually feel it instead of trying to guess it every time or chase it as it comes. So even with this stuff, there's a rhythm to it, and I'm just trying to internalize that. So the fact that I did that whilst talking about something else without doing the rhythm, to me that's a sign that I'm almost there. I'm on the right path. So let's try that again. But again, I fucked it up this time, so I'm not consistent. Oh, too early. Nice. Okay, it's a bit slower. Do it a bit slower, and you get that tempo. It's like, I think that's the rhythm. Something like that. I think a little bit slower than that. I think I'm getting. When you get nervous, you speed up a bit. That's a thing in live music. When you're performing in a group, they say like, what's the tempo of a song? Let's say 100 beats per minute. Just making it up, right? 100. And then you'll do a rehearsal, and then they'll say, okay, what's the tempo? But they might say, what's your live tempo? When you say what's your live tempo, they usually mean it's something that's 100 beats. It's probably 120. Or if you're really nervous and not on edge, your live tempo becomes 150, and then it just turns into a death metal song. It's so fast. So the same applies to here. This move, this specific string, has a certain tempo, and once you get nervous and you go into live tempo, it doesn't match. And I think I need to keep my chill, and every time I'm at that right level of tension and relaxation, I can actually get it done right. So you better okay, let's do that. Twice, and I did it in one go. Fuck yeah, dude. That's it. Awesome, dude. It's all paying off. It's all paying off. It's one a bit too early. Oh! Did I just add the next step? I added the next step. Okay, you got the heebie-jeebies now, dude. I'm super like, woo. Rage drive and a stomp. 97 damage. Fucking did it. Holy shit. It's over. It's done. I did the fucking thing. Dude, I've been doing this since episode 6. I've been trying to do this. We are at number 14. It took me almost over a week. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm too flustered to even think about what is 6 plus 7 right now. I can't function. It's 13. Okay, fuck off. Don't piss me off. So it took me roughly a week to get this, and I did it. As soon as we hashed out the rhythm, tied it to the little hop cancel in isolation, added that, put the rhythm on top. Then as soon as you get the 2-3, it's just while running rage drive, and as is there, you just stomp him. Very simple after the fact. That's unbelievable. I don't think you guys can understand, or whoever's been watching the whole time will understand, that this has been eating at me to the core for a very, very long time. And I actually pulled it off. after a week of constant hours and hours of grinding. This seemed like an impossible task. Like, it was so out of grasp initially. I thought that it might take a month or 3 months. Like, it just felt something that's a long-term milestone goal, whatever the fuck it was. And I just did it now, like surpassing any expectations I had of myself. Like, this is amazing, and I'm so glad I got to record it. Like, it's just so much fun to think that I can look back at this at some point. Like, this is just, fuck, dude, this is hard work, dude. Hard work pays. At the end of the day, it pays off. And, you know, sometimes, you know, okay, take this in general, right, for everything. You can spend a lot of time working on something that you deem important, whatever the fuck that is. And you grind, and no one sees it, no one cares, and then you do it. And then there's a good chance that when you do it, no one is there again to see it. You succeeded by yourself, and there's no one to share that with. You know, that can be a pretty bum feeling. Like, you know, maybe I was doing this by myself and I wasn't streaming, and no one gets to find out. But then again, you know, no one could be watching right now. That's, you know, that's fine, you know. But don't let that put you down, because, you know, there's a lot of things in life that you try and do. You try and do something very difficult, you overcome that, and then you realize there was no one there watching. But you saw that, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day, because it's not just to do stuff to impress others and show off. It's stuff that you do and overcome so you can not impress others, but impress yourself and let yourself know that you are capable of overcoming and reaching another level. So don't try and do everything with the expectation of being seen. Do something and become better in the expectation that you will become better. You know you can do better. And then sometimes, you know, you keep on doing these little victories on your own, and then when someone sees you, you could be 7 little victories ahead. And instead of them seeing you on your first or second victory, that you had the biggest expectation of wanting that to be seen. So, you know, never let that one thing, you know, bog you down. You should just try and keep doing successes, keep increasing the successes, and then when the time comes when somebody manages to see you succeed, the thing that you successed in is the biggest, like the biggest, you know, a bigger success. You know, this is nothing. Sample combo number 5 is probably like something you almost never do. That's not a big deal. It's not like, but for me, that was a personal victory. And there's a big deal that I managed to do it, because as I said in the beginning, I thought it would take like 3 months. Like, it would just be something very long term, something way out of my mechanics level. But I just did it once, and you know, this doesn't mean that I'm going to do it again, but I did do it once, and I'll always know that I did it. So next time that I'm trying to practice it, I will know, oh, I can't say to myself, oh, it's impossible, I can't do it, it's way out of my reach. Like, no, I did it once, I can do it again. It's just that I got to keep myself in check and order, and that will mean that I can just be in the right mind space to just do it again. And the next time I'll do it, will take less time, and the next time after that will take less time, and then again and again and again, until it's something I can just do and say, oh, that's easy. You know, which that might take me 3 months, but doing it once did not take me 3 months. It took me just a week. But I could tell you, 2-3 days in, I was this close to quitting it. It just felt completely insurmountable and out of reach. So yeah. Here's a little thing that I noticed. If he hops forward, he's going low, because that's how the move is initiated. But if he just starts hopping and staying high, oh, that's something I never noticed. When he steps forward, it means he has to do the hell sweep. No one told me that. Well, maybe they did, but I just didn't register that. Oh no. Hops forward, going down. Oh, that is fascinating. That is fascinating. He hops forward, it means he's gonna do it. Wow. Oh, looky look, my friend. And look, if you miss the top one, just hold down and you'll stop you'll be able to punish. So, oh, bitch. Step forward. No, my friend. That's fascinating. Dude, I have to write that down. I'm writing that down as well. right hand forward 2, left hand forward 1, both hands grabbing you 1 plus 2. Oh, so that's a universal rule that applies to every character in the game. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, let me just see it from afar how it looks like. Okay. Oh, so the 1 plus 2, the hands come into a direct line forward, but if it's a right hand, it's like a bit that way, and if it's a left hand, it's a bit that way, but if it's both hands, it's straight forward. If that makes sense. Move to the other side, and let's turn that shit on. Oh boy. Oh, okay, so I saw 2 hands go forward. That's a 1. Oh, you can do that too, right? Oh, that's so awesome. Holy shit. Oh, how hype when you avoid it though, I gotta say. Oof. Oh. There's really no margin for error on this one. Oh boy. Oh. That is crazy. Oh boy. It's dizzying, I gotta say. Oh, how can I punish it? Oh! Oh my god! Oh, I was not expecting that at all. Holy shit! That was crazy. What? So if I just try and do something in the air, he'll just get me anyways. Stay the fuck down, pro tip. Holy shit. Oops. $67. Yep, you're on the money. Oh yeah. Let me write that down. 67 damage. Okay. Cool beans.